Ignore the mainstream media and keep watching to see what is actually happening in the 3977 real estate market right now. So you would know by now that I'm a bit of a data geek, and putting together these videos for you every month means that I'm on top of all things data, supply, demand, results. And each month I break this down for you in the simplest possible terms. Now, let me tell you that sometimes I do actually sit for a little while scratching my head to make sense of it when I'm comparing it to what the headlines are saying in the news. So there is no wonder that there is confusion out there with both homeowners and buyers alike. So with what we're seeing on the ground, is there a predictable pattern? Definitely yes. So with the Reserve Bank meeting 6 weekly now instead of monthly, we're seeing periods of what I would call stability for about 4 weeks, with the weekends either side of that Reserve Bank meeting being noticeably lower in the turnout of the number of buyers at inspections, and logically that makes sense. Before the meeting, they are sitting on the fence a bit, waiting to see what happens, and afterwards they're checking back in with their broker or their bank to confirm budgets and timelines. The not so great pattern that we are starting to see creep back is low price guides. Now, this can be either agents and sellers forecasting what they think might be happening, or more than likely it is to drum up enough interest with lower numbers of buyers out and about shopping. Either way, it is a two-edged sword as to whether this is actually a good thing, and even whether it is a successful strategy for the seller. What is very clear though is that agents and sellers really do need to be on the same page with pricing and strategy. So I recently had a property where we had to test out a few different strategies before we were able to get sold. And oddly enough, that move, the one that worked, was actually to put the price up. I know, it sounds crazy, and it sure was not what my client was expecting me to ask them to do, but it worked. Listening to the market, buyer feedback, and transparently keeping the seller informed every single step of the way led to the trust to try something a little bit left of centre, and the sold sticker and a very happy seller was the result. But now for the wrap on June stats. Let's see what happened in the 3977 market in June 2024. There were 107 houses that were sold in June. Now that is down 16% compared to June 2023. With the median house price up a little bit, 1.7%, sitting at $725,000, which is a slowing of growth from last month's data. But year to date, 847 houses were sold, which is up 6.6% on this time last year. While the overall median house price compared to this time last year is up 3.5%, it is still sitting at the same as last month at $725,000. That is it for the June 2024 market wrap. I will see you again next month, but if you have any real estate needs in the meantime, give me a buzz. Joe Mooney, 0407 344 011.